Good morning, Granary. This is Bote 6v6. Today we're watching an ESEA Open match. This is Can't Predict Stupid taking on Bote 6v6. This is the very first week of ESEA. Super excited here. Of course, we just got off the TF2 long off season, a little over a month, I believe. We were off there, and we're finally back as the final control point gets captured. This is the first of many Granary this season. There's been a little bit of outcry from the community. 4 granaries, I believe, are being played this season, which is a lot, considering I think they took out some other maps, not completely, but just like one of each to compensate. And granary, I mean, it's an alright map, but it's not the most popular for sure. Definitely not, you know, if people had to play 4 of one map, not many people would pick granary, but nonetheless, here we are on this map for the very first week. And yeah, these two teams, Bote 6v6, probably recognizable most from their Highlander experience, UGC Platinum. They actually just played a game yesterday, I believe, against KND in the first week of UGC. And I think they ended up losing that 2-0. But, you know, that doesn't necessarily reflect how they'll do tonight. Of course, their opponents, Can't Predict Stupid, are new this season. I mean, they're a new team this season, technically. But most of them, or a couple of them, did play together last season, and almost every player on the team has competitive experience in ESEA, so not a completely new season, or completely new team by far, but technically new, playing under their new name. I believe they were under VeggieTales last season, most of them were. So, and they actually went pretty good. I think they went like 13th overall, 11-5, so that's a pretty decent record. And I was doing a bit of research. Vipa, one of the members of Bote, he's dead there right now. We'll find Vipa. Vipa, I was looking at his history, and Vipa's actually played for about 5 games on VeggieTales, which is the old team of WTF, which is Can't Predict Stupid. That's kind of funny, maybe a rivalry or a happy reunion. I'm not too sure. They should be readying up pretty quickly here. We do have 6-6 on the server, or 5-7, but that'll get all sorted out. Very excited to cast these guys. Looking at Tab, only name I recognize from casting last season. Might have been more, but definitely Rogue casted last season. He was on Glory to our Statska. And I just can't remember what happened in that game specifically, but have casted him before, so we'll see if he shows up tonight. Of course, going to be playing meta. Go down the rosters real quick. I do have them with me. I'm not sure if they're spot on, but I'll go down them anyways. On Can't Predict Stupid, aka WTF, we're going to see Duke and Dude on Scout, Pot playing Soldier with Smarty on the other Soldier, G-Gen on Demo, and High Class playing Medic. Again, I'm not sure how many of those are actually in the server. I guess they all are. Yeah, that looks good. And on the other team, we're going to see Boar and Spades playing Scout, Vipa on Roamer, Brick playing Heavy, Right Justify on Demo, and Rogue playing Medic. And we are going live here just as we finish those rosters, so we'll watch G-Gen. Is that G-Gen? Gen? G-Gen? I'm going to go with G-Gen, I think. We'll just call him the Blue Demo. Oh, glad that one wasn't the actual rollout, because he did not do that very well. Not going to mess it up when we actually go live, though. Here we go. Up to the first mid-fight of ESEA Open Season 22. Here we go. Can't Predict Stupid taking on Bote 6v6 on CP Granary RC2, I believe. Pro RC2. Both demos ended up going up top. Again, already very low health. He's going to get that pack, though. He's going to be just fine. Again, nobody really dying just yet, although we did see Vipa in the back here. He is very low health. He's going to be running away now. Demo up on this crate. He's trying to do something. He's taking a bit of spam, but finally Smarty and Brick both going to go down there. That's the pocket. Pot also going to fall, so that's both Soldiers as well as Duke. Yeah, this isn't looking too great for the blue team. They need to get out here. They've lost 3 players. They're losing more. Yeah. High Class did just go down to Energize, so that's pretty unfortunate for him. Dude also going to go down. It's only Demo alive. That's again, we watched him on his rollout, and he's struggling. Is going to go down. Spades is going to be able to take him out, so good job by them. Clean them up. Smarty might actually come out and contest this. No, he's probably just going to spam it a little bit and then back out. He probably is not going to try to fight it. That would not be a smart fight to take, as they're already capping them. They still have 3 people back there, but they do have a large force up here on second, too, as they cap that point off. So very decisive and quick mid coming up from Bote team here, and definitely not something I expected. I kind of maybe had some Highlander bias here. I didn't really think that they'd be up to par with this ESEA Open team, but no, they are definitely proving that they belong to be here and they're ready to fight. So get excited for this. Looks like both meta, they have an Uber advantage. I'm not sure if they are going to push off that. That's definitely something you could push off. Right Justify is peeking a little bit aggressively here on the right-hand side. Spamming a couple stickies. And yeah, the pop is going to come off right onto Brick the Soldier. He gets the medic down immediately, and the rest are quickly to fall here. It looks like they are losing a couple players, actually. G10 is going to go down there, and they are just standing on the point. Scout jumping around here, but they are actually all going down. Rogue is the only one alive for his team. He's going to be trying to back out there. He couldn't quite make it through the window, so he had to drop down. He does not look like he's in a good position. If this Duke can chase him down. 2 scouts here. Are they going to pressure that? No, they might have been able to catch up to that medic if they were a little bit faster, but they decided to let him go. So that's going to be pretty much even Ubers then from both teams. Of course, High Class did pop in that, so basically even Ubers, as second point is going to go back to WTF as they're kind of poking around this flank side. They don't want to get too aggressive or anything. They don't want to bleed needlessly, but they're doing all right so far. Smarty actually just took a lot of spam. And I guess we're basically just going to wait for some picks. G-Gen did go down there, but Vipa traded for that. That is Roamer for demo. It's a little bit better. And I think Red Team's actually going to be able to come in. Yeah, they got another one too. Right Justify is going to get a little over aggressive though. Duke going to be able to catch him out, and looks like they are probably going to be able to get this as another couple go down. It's only Dude and High Class alive. They could easily roll this into last. I think they might be looking to do that. There's still 13 seconds on 2 more respawns. Demo did just come up. The Scout is already in on last, but he's going to instantly go down. He was a little bit ahead of his team now. Brick is going to be jumping up here, trying to focus down that medic before he can get back in the spawn. He's very low, surrounded by red members. Not going to survive. Energize taking him down. Red Uber was popped here right after they took down the blue medic, and they're standing on point. Blue going to be trying to jump this point, but not going to be able to do that. Looks like my HUD's a little bit broken here, but that is going to be the first point going in favor of Isbek, a.k.a. Bote 6v6. Very strong round. I wasn't quite expecting that, to be honest. I didn't really think that they'd be able to come off that strongly, but they definitely proved me wrong. They're going to be coming out of the second mid-fight of the game here. Red Justify is going to get here a little bit faster than G is. He's taking some fall damage. Going to be spamming just a little bit, though, here. Pretty much the same as the other demo so far. He's getting a little bit aggressive onto him, actually. Spamming the Scout a little bit. We do see soldiers jumping all over the place. Looks like blue team are losing a lot once again. Yeah, Sticky gonna go up onto that, get down pot. And actually, High Class just got Vipa. Oh, man, and just Right Justify playing this mid very, very well. He's gonna be chasing down High Class now. This is not quite how the last one turned out. High Class might actually be able to get out here. I think he is. Although he took a bit of a long route, and the Scout might be chasing him. He saw him, but he's not gonna pressure that. He's just going to cap up this point while his team gets back from mid. So very similar mid to what we saw last time. Very fast, very aggressive from the red team, and they did manage to take both points in a row, but looks like they don't really have pressure here. They're kind of giving the second point up almost. They're giving up a lot of room. Blue team is just kind of coming in. They're allowed to stand on it. They already got like halfway basically for free. Brick is back loud, trying to spam like the soldiers trying to get on here, but most of the combo is over here by flank or something. Like Medic is not playing with the rest of his team, and they actually lost that point just because they didn't really have the players there. So that's definitely not what they wanted. Of course, Rogue does have a pretty serious disadvantage. He did go down in that mid-fight, so probably why they weren't playing too aggressively here. Understandable, but also unfortunate that they had to lose that. They're going to be coming in here now. They are going to have to play a little bit passive. We're going to see if WTF can take any room off of this Uber ad. They want to get a little bit aggressive. Of course, they don't actually want to have to pop it unless they know they can secure this med. Looks like they are going to be jumping him now. Rogue took a lot of damage, but they were able to force him back now, and blue team has rotated around. It looks like they want to take some sort of a fight. Soldier is jumping in here. Vipa got the force, so they are going to be pushing forwards. I don't think that was a force on the medic, but they want to save his players. Now, Rogue is very high Uber. His demand's not in a successful place. He's just going to get shot down. Rogue full Uber, but all alone here on mid. He could be forced to pop that. As Brick is going to be jumping in here, trying to save his medic a little bit of time, at least to get out. He looks like he has done that, however. He's very low himself. He is probably going to go down to this Demo Man, I would assume. No, Demo Man, finally does pick it up. That stray Sticky is going to do just enough damage. He didn't have a lot of health to begin with, but good job by him. And now they are going to claim mid, so finally we are seeing the balance swing a little bit in WTF's favor. Coming back up here, they have mid once again for the first time this game, and they're going to be trying to push into second here. They do have a disadvantage, so they're probably going to lose it. I can't imagine they hold on to it unless they get some amazing kind of drop here, which would be kind of nice to see, but they are playing it pretty passive. They might be looking for some sort of opening so they can come in and get somebody, but mostly just kind of spamming back and forth here. Boat seem a little bit hesitant to jump in here. They don't really look like they want to. I mean, they're kind of poking around. They had a pretty big advantage. It's kind of going down now. They're only at 25%. So I mean, we'll see what they can do. I don't know if they realize they have an advantage, or maybe they just don't want to push off this advantage. They're not confident enough. I think they probably could. I mean, blue team was definitely prepared for it. They were definitely playing passive, but now they see that they have pretty much their Uber, so they're going to be holding up aggressive. That push didn't ever come out with both teams, so now we're going to see this kind of almost stalemated situation. They're going to be spamming back and forth. Both teams going to be looking for some sort of a pick here. They're going to be some sort of a play. We could see players sack in, try to switch to pick classes. We could see roamers jump in, try to do something. I know Vipa is a spy main, also playing roamer here on this team. Of course, Bote is a Highlander team. They've got a lot of Highlander players. I don't even think the scout or soldier on Bote's current team is playing in this 6v6 match. So definitely could see some off-classing here from the Highlander team, but we'll see what ends up happening if they do end up sacking in. Just clearing some stickies over here in garage. They look like they might be wanting to get a little bit forward, but maybe just getting some room for Vipa to bomb. Or, sorry, not Vipa, that is the other team, but Smarty, like, wants to do something. Here comes in the soldier, looking for the sack, looking to get something, hopefully. He's getting pretty low. Doesn't look like he is going to be able to get anything. No, is going to get shot down by Sickles, and now Duke is actually also in here. Two-man sack. This could be kind of bad. They don't want to bleed too many here, but no. Looks like Pot was just going to go in there and die. Might come back up on a pit glass. Who knows? That was the roamer. He was definitely looking for some sort of a force or something, but actually Rogue is going to come pop his Uber off here. They want to get aggressive for this. They are getting a lot of good picks. They saw a really great advantage. They were that one man up, and excellent job. They just dropped high class. Very well played. They're going to come in and take middle here as Pot is trying to just respawn. He's going to be getting in a little bit of a sneaky situation here. As we see, dude is up here. Going to be trying to bait a little bit for his team. Pot is going to be able to come back here, but no, they did look around. Vipa going to clean him up there. Coming out, looking to be pushing into second here. Pot is down, so they have one-man advantage here. They might be able to come take it. I mean, they do have a pretty big advantage. Dude is up on Engineer, already dedicated to holding last, but Jigen is going to get caught in there. That's unfortunate for him. Vipa's already in on last. He looks like he might be wanting to bomb, but he's too low for that. He's going to have to back out as he relocates with this medic. Rogue picking one rocket there, but not going to be too much. Not that bad for him. Of course, they are one man up, but there's only a demo. I mean, demo definitely a good pick, especially when you're attacking last, but I don't think they want to quite push off that. They do have Uber Ad, however, and they are going to push off this, so Vipa jumping in here. Level 2 Sentry Gun going to be pushing him back in the air, doing a little bit of good work. He is healing that, so they're just collapsing completely. This is not good for blue team. They've lost 3 players already. More going down now, only 2 alive, and that's not going to happen. Smarty, only person alive left on his team. Excellent job by Bote team, coming up 2-0 early in this first round, or first half here. I believe it is first 5, and then halftime after 3, so potentially only one more round before the halftime kicks in here. We're going to be coming out to the third mid of the game. And we'll get on somebody. We'll grab Pot's POV as he comes into this mid fight. Going to be trying to take things back for his team. One good bomb could certainly change everything. But there's a scout on top of crates looking to deny any bomb that he makes. He's going to be jumping up, taking that health pack. He's getting healed a little bit right now. He sees the medic. He is going to be jumping into the players. He did get one nice frag onto Spades, and his team's going to clean up another one too. So definitely a lot of good picks. The medic is still up. Yeah, definitely a decisive mid for WTF. And it's just Rogue and Brick, medic and Pocket backing up, probably on to last. I can't imagine they're really going to want to hold this. Maybe if blue team doesn't get too aggressive. But they're already in here, and I don't think they're going to be wanting to do this. Oh, maybe they do actually have respawns. They might be looking to contest it. Blue team is all the way in, however. It's not going to be an easy thing to contest. Scout jumping up in the air here. You're getting a lot of damage pushed onto him, but blue team actually did just pop, so they're going to be getting the exchange here. Of course, Brick also had the Uber popped onto him, and they're just going to try to keep him out of last. Bit of an awkward exchange. Duke trying to come in and do some sort of a sneaky play, but both scouts down now. That's 2 up. Oh, but the medic very low here. 20 health. Looks like Rogue is going to survive. Nice job by him, and looks like we do have a soldier up in here still. Looks like Red are going to be able to come out and take this second point. Soldier not going to be going for any sneaky backcaps. Might have been able to. Definitely wouldn't have been too easy, though. Probably the safe play to do this. Brick did go down, of course, trying to recapture the second. They still don't quite have it, but nobody really in position to backcap. They basically have it. They do cap the point up now as Scout does a little bit of a drive-by and not going to commit to that. So now we're back in the situation. Of course, it is the other team now on the other foot. Looking to push out a second. Both medics even Ubers at the moment. Both players full strength. So blue team very aggressive here. And the red Uber is just going to be popped immediately. They're going to be taking this even Ubers, and the medic is like nowhere near where the soldiers bombed to. They finally are going to pop, however, as they do want to take the fight onto all these players. They're getting a lot of good frags here. This is exactly what you want to see out of Blue Uber in that situation. They're pushing forward. They got 3 frags already. They're chasing down a 4th. They are going to get it, and now they're pushing. They're already on the last point. The red team doesn't realize what's happening. They aren't going to be able to capture this in time. Excellent moves by WTF. Can't predict stupid. It's just a very bad Uber, I'd say, from Bote. I'm not quite sure what prompted that aggression. I mean, Bote kind of ran in. I don't know. I don't really like that pop. I mean, they just kind of ran in. They didn't get anything really. The medic wasn't even there. And so WTF was just like, all right, well, we will pop our Uber, go kill all of your players, and cap last point. But we'll see what Vipa can do. We did watch the enemy roamer on the last mid, so 2-1, of course. Now, Vipa going to be trying to protect his med. Is going to go down. Med not going to die. Rogue did die, however. Unfortunate for Vipa. Brick also going down. Vipa, the last player on his team. He's going to be trying to get something maybe before he dies, or he might just try to back out. No, this looks like he's going for some sort of power play, but he didn't see the scout running up behind him. He's going to be turned around trying to do something here, but I don't think he's going to be able to win that 1v1. No, not in that environment. That certainly favors the scout, and very good mid-fight by Can't Predict Stupid. They're just, the ball's back in their court. I mean, they've got this momentum now. They're pushing forward, and I don't know what they changed, but Bote really doesn't have an answer to it, as they're already down 1. We do see a sniper up here from Boar, I believe that is. The Energize, pretty sure that is Boar. So, Platinum Sniper here, holding Granary last, peeking the shutter. Just waiting for somebody to pop in, as he takes a shot. Looks like he hit again, but double sticky, right? Justify. Gets Duke and Smarty. Excellent trap there. Definitely not good if you're the blue team. And Gen also going to go down to the sniper. Pot going down too. This is disastrous from the blue team. Just carelessness. They're going down. The medic also being chased. Forced to pop off his Uber. They're turning around. Dude is going to be able to clean him up, but he doesn't care. Vipa definitely just wanted that force. And excellent plays from the red team. They came out and took this second point here. Nah, just total. I'm not sure what Can't Predict Stupid were thinking there. That was never going to work out for them. I mean, they lost 2 really carelessly. I don't think they need to do that. They still have the sniper energized. I believe that is Boar. And dude actually going to get taken down with a melee there by Energized. And the red Uber now going to get popped off. I heard a headshot ring out again. It's just the medic and the 1v1 against sniper. He did get him, but he went down himself as the scout turned around and decided, no, we can't let a medic back there. That's not how it works. There are still 2 blue players up alive. Duke trying to survive here, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. He's very low. Trying to take this 1v1 against this Spades. Is going to be able to pistol him down now. Meanwhile, G did manage to get out there, so back connected with his scout. They're probably going to be able to hold second here, I would assume. They have a lot of players. They got those forward spawns, so yeah, they're definitely going to be able to be holding this. Red team now going to be trying to push up here. Excellent air shot there by Pot, cleaning up Spades, and now we're going to see excellent Smarty flanking a little bit. He did catch Brick, who was a little over-aggressive. Nobody was watching his flank, and now that's down a pocket and a scout from the red team. So blue team, and they gets Vipa too. Smarty doing really good work here, trying to probably push into this mid-fight, I would assume. Of course, and another one. Energized just went down. Definitely blue dominating once again. They're coming back in, and we are seeing the rest of red players trying to retreat now. Demo also right Justify, gonna get caught out. They're just trickling in one by one, and it's not doing them any favors. They are gonna have to hold their second now. They probably will be able to. They have 4 here already, 5. They just got the sniper spawn. Energized, of course, shown that he can be very powerful on that sniper class. Not that it was ever doubted a platinum sniper. I believe that's Boar, just with a different alias. So we'll see. Pot did go down there, so that's 1 frag. I'm not sure. This isn't really a fight. I mean, 2 players now down for the blue team. They're just kind of flanking around. Looks like they were trying to do something. Oh, and he drops his pocket. No, Smarty did go down. That's very unfortunate. The counter pop was out from blue team. Definitely a mistake from high class. I mean, you can't have that happening. Now he's running with the Uber Saw. Definitely don't agree with that. He is going to be able to get out there, actually, though. No, he's not. He's just going to go down to Vipa. So poor plays for sure from blue team. Excellent work by the red team over. And actually, Pot going to be jumping in here. Could get the counter pick on the med, but no, is going to get taken down by Vipa. Very nice shot. Smarty in the air. Defended the control point, but lost his life for it. Only 2 scouts up now for WTF, and they're going to be trying to probably hold last. They might be able to get second if red team is slow. We'll see now. The scouts are already up on last. They want to change probably to more defensive classes. We do see Dude coming up on engineer, as I believe we saw him before on that class. So second point is going to be capped there, and now they're going to be trying to push out into last. They do have a pretty decent 66, 33, I don't know, decent percent advantage about 50%. As they probably are going to want to push off that. I think they have shown that they push just straight off of Uber advantages before, so I would expect them to do that again. But who knows, they could play this a little more slowly. Could want to sack players in, and actually Rogue's taking a lot of spam. Caught him by that railing. Not what he wants to be doing. Smarty. Getting good spam off on him. Rogue got probably a little too low for his liking there, but he is fine now. Energize got into a bit of a sneaky spot here. I don't know if they did see him, and he's actually going to be poking a little bit. He's not going to commit to that, thankfully. That probably wouldn't end well for him, and yeah, dude has gotten a full level 3 sentry gun up. He's working on that dispenser now. Duke is staying on scout for the defense, so not a bad pick per se, but definitely heavy or sniper could be effective on this point as well. We see Vipa again just getting some aggressive spam, looking for a place to bomb from, I would assume. They're looking for some sort of an opening. They definitely are taking this very slow, but that's okay. Taking it tactically for sure. Pot and the blue team just waiting for some sign of aggression here. It's definitely on red to make the move, and Vipa might have just made that move. Yeah, over-aggression and great coordination by the soldiers coming in and making sure that he gets sandwiched in by their rockets. Excellent job there. So they are one up. They might send in a sack in of their own now. What I would probably expect to see. Yeah, Pot is coming in, getting destroyed, right? Justified. Pill to the face. Not going to happen now as Vipa coming up onto Spy. This is what I wanted to see. This is the Highlander team I was expecting, dude. We've seen the Sniper make plays, and now the Spy main coming out. Platinum Spy main here in ESEA Open. He's going to be hopefully able to come out with these doors. Yeah, Scout is going to make that open for him, so he's coming in now. I'm assuming he's on Cloak and Dagger is the general watch you want to see. Also worth noting that we do have a blue Scout now. Duke, or not Scout, sorry, Sniper is on that class, and the Spy just decloaked. He gets the medic, gets the drop. Vipa, he was caught out, but the demo didn't call that, or what? The medic didn't react. I'm not sure why. Maybe a little cluttered comms or something. But excellent job from the Spy man. Gonna come in, and that's a full Uber advantage. They're pushing in with this. Smarty gonna jump in and try to do something, but there's no way. Gee, last person alive for his team. That's gonna be 3-1 in the first half for Bote. Excellent Highlander plays. Coming out from Bote team, we saw the Sniper and Spy both do a lot of work, so great job by them. Absolutely showing us what they've got. And, you know, it definitely wasn't a bad half, I don't think, for Can't Predict Stupid. They did get that one good round on the board. I think they are showing that they are maybe a little more experienced in this format, maybe kind of playing it more traditionally, but they just can't stop the Highlander plays. And the Sniper, I mean, I guess we didn't see too crazy Sniper plays out of, who's that? That's Energize? Yeah, I believe Energize is Boar, just aliasing. I could be wrong. That's who they have stated on their roster. But yeah, I could be wrong. Either way, proven to be a fairly good sniper. I believe we saw him get 2 picks. I think 2 picks. So that's pretty decent, especially in 6v6. But yeah, that was a right justified. It's been doing really well. Of course, he's a platinum demo man. I mean, it's not too much to say, but definitely proving that he is up there with the best of Open. Again, we saw 2 plays that stuck out in my mind with the sticky trap. They got 2 people, and then they completely rolled out of last. And then also the excellent mid-air pipe from the soldier jumping in just got absolutely destroyed. So we'll see who's going to be coming back now into this second half. Again, 3-1 going in here. 3 for Bote, 1 for Can't Predict Stupid. 2 more rounds are needed by Bote to win the game to make it 5-1. And you know, looking at the off classes, because as I said, Bote don't have their main scout or main soldier playing on this team, according to their roster. They do have Spades, I believe, is their engineer, who's playing scout for them, and then also Brick is their heavy playing pocket. So, you know, engineer going to scout, heavy going to pocket. That kind of makes sense. Sniper going to scout, and even Spy going to roamer, you know, getting those picks. All those kind of make sense. I mean, not super similar, but, you know, probably as close as you're going to get to the actual mains of scout and soldier. But, yeah, should be pretty exciting here. Again, nearly every player in this, both these teams are technically new this season, but nearly every player on both teams have at least Open 1 season of experience. I think just from the quick look down that I went on, Can't Predict Stupid had a little bit more experience, but not a crazy amount. I think there was even some IM on Bote's team. So, yeah, definitely some good players here. I think there was one on each team who had no experience from what I saw. I think Brick didn't have any experience, and then one other player I didn't write down, so I don't remember, but still, we are looking to go into the second half. Maybe is this a pause coming out? What I'm seeing in the halftime, of course, we are 90 seconds, I want to say, behind, so this pause probably isn't happening in the halftime, but I would imagine that this means that the game actually goes live within the next 60 seconds after this pause, so that should be exciting. I don't like halftime, really. I really like the soldier outfit by Smarty. I like the rocket launcher, Festivized, I think it looks nice, and then the whole kind of beard, cigar, hat combo really works well for him. Looking at Duke's hats, I mean, it's alright. You got the orbiting planets for sure. Very nice going around there. It's a pretty weird effect. It kind of like goes through the player, makes it like translucent. And the lime sweater, of course. The banana hat, of course, came into power very forcefully last season. Unfortunately, didn't manage to win it all, the banana hat team, but they won it in our hearts. So I think Vipa probably carrying his team with that hat. The combo with the banana too, it's just very powerful hats that tends to win ESEA Open. Well, at least, you know, what did they make? Quarterfinals? I think the banana hat team last season got quarterfinals. But yeah, we haven't started yet. We just saw that red team capped the midpoint, but I'm pretty sure it's still in halftime. Otherwise, I'm not sure what Rogue is doing. He's meant to be healing right now, but the pause was undone there, so hopefully nobody disconnected or had any issues, because that could be definitely bad for whatever team that was. I mean, generally you don't pause unless somebody is having difficulties, so we'll have to wait and see who that is. At least it's only in the very beginning, hopefully, maybe during rollout or something where it's not too big a deal. I mean, obviously, you know, if your demo disconnects during rollout or something, you kind of lose that mid just automatically, but better, I think, than, you know, disconnecting during a hold or something. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Did we pause again? No. Oh, Jijen seems to be kind of just stuck in the air. So probably him having the connection. You know, it probably was him who disconnected. Or something. Oh, he's probably just standing still, though. Actually, no, I think about it. Yeah, because the models are all messed up. Here, we'll just get this in here real quick. That should fix things. We're still in halftime, so that didn't mess anything up too bad. And we should be good to go as soon as they start up. Again, it should be fairly soon they start up, because we saw the pause, and I doubt they paused during halftime. Yeah, here we go. Alright, who do we want to watch? We'll watch Dude. I like his hat. The green flames there. I like it. So we'll watch him on his rollout. Match is live now as we go to the 5th mid fight of the game. Of course, this is Can't Predict Stupid taking on Bote 6v6. So we'll see what WTF Dude is going to be able to do here. Of course, Right Justify actually very low off the beginning, as demos tend to be. Dude playing fairly passive. Their whole team a little bit passive. I think this was because of the players' issues. They had to pause. Yeah, they're just going to lose this mid. They're basically going to give it up, which is definitely unfortunate. But how it goes, I suppose, not much you can do, really. I guess other than Blue, like, politely backing out and letting a real mid-fight happen. But they're under no obligation to do that, so of course they're not going to. That makes no sense. So they're going to be holding second, though, with a strong hold, which is, you know, the upside. Vipa going to be jumping in here, actually. Not going to commit to that, though. Just force the scout a little bit out of position. Maybe make some room for his team. But no frags going down right at the moment. Vipa's actually very in, and the pop did come out for the red team. I think that was just trying to save the players, and Blue actually, Rogue, very disconnected from his players, but looks like he is up now, and they're going to be pushing forward with this Uber. It's much better. It's just on a scout, though. They want this med pick, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get it. He needs some very good shots, and it doesn't look like he's able to hit them now. He had the melee out, but wasn't able to get it. And actually, Soldier also going to go down. Smarty, I believe that was, with his melee out. And Vipa still trying to get some sort of frag here, but did actually give the saw to high class, so that's not good. High Class going to be trying to avoid the soldier now. Got another saw off and actually popped the uber charge. Great work by him. I'm not sure if that uber charge was super needed. I mean, the axe kill came out on the brick. I guess, you know, he probably would have died without that uber charge, but that is going to put him at a decent disadvantage. It's not huge. And looks like enough blue players went down. They are going to be able to just take the second point. So excellent work by the medic there. High Class. I think I criticized him a little bit in the last round. So that's going to be good for him. Keeping up his reputation. Scout now over here on the flank. Of course, that is the one we watched his rollout on. Spamming a little bit, but not going to commit too much, of course. No off classes right now, as they did just push out a last, so no pit classes either. They are very small uber advantage for blue team. I'm not sure if they think it's a little bit bigger. They kind of look like they want to wrap around and go in here, although there is Pot, and he's watching it. Now he's been caught up by the medic. I don't like... Yeah, okay, he is now with his team. They are going to pop in 95% for the other medic. I don't think their uber advantage is exactly what they thought it was. They actually got the soldier. Again, High Class drops his pocket smarty. This is the second time that's happened. You can't let that happen, dude. It's not even like he was... maybe he was at 99% for that one. I could maybe see it as this 1v1 scout. It's going on. Duke was like turned around for half that scout 1v1. Still managed to win it. As they are going to be able to come out here. Keep the second point. Definitely a disastrous push from the blue team, and it's only Vipa up on Spy. I want to watch this Vipa Spy play here. Coming out on to mid. They know he's alive. They don't necessarily know he's on Spy, but they do know he's a Platinum Spy player, so they know it's possible. Is he on Cloak and Dagger? No, he's on Normal and Viswatch. So we'll see what he can do here. He sees they're just kind of building on point. Really no good opportunity for him to go in at the moment. He's kind of running out of cloak too. I'm not sure if he's going to go in with this or just try to hide. He is going in. They aren't turning around. They aren't turning around. Nobody's around. Oh, the scout might see him. The scout might see him. Ah, he gets the stab. No. He's looking for another one, but it's probably not going to happen. He does go down, but excellent job by Vipa. He's gotten 2 really good spy lives here. As, of course, he died for that, but that's going to give his medic a huge uber advantage. Now they're going to be trying to sack, trying to even out that advantage, but Pot not able to do it. The rest of the team might try to bleed in for this, but I don't think they are going to do that. Energized very low, but he's going to be able to get healed back up by his medic, so they're fine. And, yeah, very nice play by the spy there. Excellent timing. I think that worked really well. They're going to come up into this second point now, seeing what they can do. Point is being captured. Yeah, red team just going to be backing out. Definitely the smart play. 100% uber disadvantage. Rogue has 100. They are gaining that uber back slowly, though. We'll see what blue team can manage to do with this advantage while it lasts. Because they're already almost at 50%. So this advantage is trickling away. Blue team want to at least be able to get the second point out of it, I'd say. If they can get the second point, that's a very successful uber advantage. Kind of push. They're actually going to pop. That was a very early pop, and I think this is very similar to the last pop that I said I didn't agree with that lost them the point. It's just super aggressive. It's kind of a blind pop. They didn't, like, they popped with advantage, and then they didn't really know where the medic was, so they didn't get anything with that. I think that's like the second uber that I very much disagreed with out of the Bote team, but we'll see what they can do now. Of course, the counter pop did come out from High Class, so they're going to be trying to do something. I think the scout not in a good place, fighting an ubered scout and the rest of his team too. So yeah, Spades is going to die there, and there is still a soldier up here. He might be able to get something good. Vipa did get the demo man, so that's something for sure, but you know, not exactly what he wanted. Oh, all of blue team now. The combo is actually up here. They're going to be dropping down, it looks like. Medic dropping down with him. It looks like they managed to not actually get any frags, but they forced him back for sure. And now actually the black box coming out. Looks like that is a black box coming out from Smarty. Festive black box. One of my favorite festives, but nonetheless, definitely a strange unlock to see coming out here, so we'll see. Looks like they're still kind of fighting for the second point. The blue uber was popped off, and they got Duke with it, so they're going to be pushing forward with the scout. Again, they were at about 25% advantage with that, and they're going to be at a disadvantage again. The black box not paying off for Smarty as he's go down. So, soldier up in the air now is going to get taken down by Energize. Looks like this last push might actually be working out. Medic has 95% Uber. He needs to get this up. He does get that Uber, so that's very big. They need to be getting frags with this Uber, though. They need to be forcing them back. They need to not lose this game. They need to not let Brick drop on the point and win the game. Hopefully, they are going to be able to clean them up, thankfully, but that bought them enough time. Blue team is re-aggressing here. Right, Justified did get the medic down. He went down, and now, looks like he's not going to be able to survive. This is just Rogue alive for his team. Now he's going to be backing up. He did get a couple spawns, so he is going to be safe. But very long mid-fight, or not mid-fight, but last push there that didn't end up working for blue team. I don't know, I don't think they had a big enough advantage to just push off that. But now they definitely do. Almost 100% advantage, I guess. What is this going to end up being? Like 93%? Yeah, it's like 90% because he's at 6, so. Yeah, not exactly what they want. I mean, the red team, that is, they definitely held it. They did their best, but they're still not in a great position. If they can cap this point, that's going to be pretty big. Because that's going to mean that blue has to kind of push in with this, and they are going to pop their Uber, and I definitely think that was a much better one. They did get Duke with it right away, and High Class is only at 45%. He's not going to be getting that anytime soon unless he gets 2 saws at the minimum, but they've already pushed them back in here. We see Smarty's going to be having to jump up and contest this point. There's already a scout on it, but nobody really contesting him. Finally, he does get copped out, and actually 2 players go down with 1 rocket there. It's very beautiful coming out by Brick, so already 1-0 in the first half. I'd say, or second half, sorry, and I say already, but that was definitely not the fastest round we've seen. But Bote coming up 4-1 now. We will find Spades. We'll watch Spades on this mid fight here. Potentially the last one of the game. Coming out running a stock pistol. Pistoling already again, getting some good damage out on him. See that Duke is weak, and he's gonna be chasing that. It looks like he can probably take that, but he's gonna turn around and focus on the soldier instead. The one right in front of him is going to be able to take down Pot with the help of his dumb man, and now he's kind of looking low for health himself. He is going to go down, unfortunately, as does almost the entire rest of his team. Energize is the only one alive getting back with this medic. It's going to be building with that 3-rune blade, I believe that is, so definitely a good mid-fight coming up from WTF. Definitely what they need, as they're going to be pushing up into the second point now. Hopefully not going to be able to lose this push. Both medics survive, so 100% on both sides. Spades coming up on Sniper now. Alright, I believe that is the engineer on the Highlander team, so alright, we'll see. We'll see what he can do. And we'll just watch him through this doorway. He's peeking for something. He does actually get dude with a fully charged body shot. He's looking for more. And I think they might just give up the second point. They don't really look like they're going to be pushing for it. I think Spade's going back to change, so probably the right decision. Got one good pick, and that could have been the pick that kind of kept them off that second point, so I think that was definitely a good play by Spades as he's coming back up on Scout. And they're trying to push out, but great spam by Smarty now. The pop is going to come out. Counter pop instantly going to come out as well, so pretty much equal Ubers there as Pot a little too deep. He's going to get shot down there, but now you see the Scout up top. Looks like he might be able to get something, but no, he's going to have to back out, and it's just Demo going down. Rogue going to be trying to back up for something. He's back with the soldier. I think the Demo spamming a little bit, and a lot of blue players went down to that, and these guys might be in a little bit of a pickle too. Rogue and his soldier here, as they run into the soldier, and Smarty gets them both. That's huge. That's going to mean for sure basically no chance to defend this last, as they take out the 1 Scout. Energize going down, and Vipo coming off on a heavy, not going to be able to do anything. So very quickly tying it up in the second half. Of course not actually tied up. It is 4-2 at the moment. Losing a little bit of frames here, but hopefully this will sort itself out. Who haven't we watched? I don't think we've watched Pot. And I said I liked Pot's. Oh no, it's not the same. It's not the same soldier. Do they have the same skin? I think they do. 2 soldiers on this team. Although one is festive, so that's how you tell them apart. Pot looks like he wants to jump that. There's a lot of players clustered up there, and I'm not getting good frames at the moment. But we're gonna see what we can do here. He's trying to push in, doing some bombs. They are gonna get the frags. That's 3 already on this mid, and blue team is just backing out. They don't want any of that. So we'll see what we can kind of do here. This is going to be, of course, Bote backing up onto their second point. Maybe even their last. I'm not sure if they are going to be able to hold this. But we'll see what they can do here. I'm not sure. These frames don't seem to be going up. Oh, we kind of got up to 20. Very unfortunate this is kind of happening. We may need to upgrade the PC. I guess we'll just have to see. Vipa is up here now trying to protect this flank. He's fighting another soldier. He is going to go down, however. Smarty going to clean him up. Slower pace. 15 FPS TF2. Joy to watch as the red Uber gets popped off. Counter Uber going to come up for the blue team, though. However, on the right, Justify and the Scope. Going to be trying to push forward and get something done with this, but looks like pretty much nothing going to happen in that Uber exchange. One down on each team, but nothing huge. Soldier actually jumping in here, and Medic tried to get some saws off. I don't think he managed to get any. I didn't hear any, but that could just be because I'm getting 10 frames per second. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if this is going to sort itself out here. Kind of looking at this. Is that better? Oh boy, that fixed it. That really fixed it. I didn't expect that to fix it, but I guess it did. Well, that means we continue with the cast. Cool. Alright, well, sorry about that. Of course, blue team did manage to just come out and take that second point, so good job by them. They are going to be trying to push into mid here. Of course, they score one more point, they do win the entire game, so that's definitely what they're looking for at the moment. Coming out one game strong in ESEA could be very, very good for them. As I'm hoping these frame problems don't come back, although I'm not too sure. We'll see what ends up happening here. Dude is spamming a little bit with that pistol, that laser pistol that I like to see. Probably going to be looking for a sack in here, I would assume. There's the soldier right on cue, trying to get the medic or the force or something, but isn't hitting those rockets. He's just going to die. We'll see what pot comes up on. Could be the spy, could be the sniper, could be the soldier. Only ones I'd expect to see here. But you could see a counter sack in from the blue team here. Vipa might want to do something here. Spamming a little bit, but I don't think he sees the opening for that. No, it doesn't look like he is going to do that. And pot came up on soldier too, so just going to be basically coming into a reset. That bomb didn't really do anything. But we might see another bomb here any minute, so we'll keep our eyes peeled. Again, a lot of fighting coming on this left-hand side. A lot of spam going down, but nobody dying. See Duke looking like he might want to go in somewhere. Again, both teams just looking for openings. They don't want to bleed needlessly, obviously, but they still want to get picks. And Dude actually got very low there from combined soldier and scout spam, but he's going to be able to get out just fine. And here's the bomb that we were waiting for as he's jumping in. Pot not going to happen. As, again, just gets shut down by Energize. This is the second bomb he's done that just hasn't worked. Vipa going for that counter bomb. Going to get picked up by the stickies. Was that a blind det? That was a really good det by again. Ended up taking him down, so good job there. With Viper down, I mean, that was just kind of one trade for one. Not really something you want to push off of, especially when, you know, it's kind of like this boat on the cusp of winning, but we do see Pot up on Spy, trying to stab the Highlander team. Let's see how it goes for him. He is on Cloak and Dagger, I'm pretty sure, based on the watch not going down when he's moving. Looks like he's managed to come through unscathed, so he's fine for now. He's just waiting for that charge to come back up. Getting behind the Dumb one, not really looking for him at all, it seems. He's uncloaking. Oh, but the Dumb turns around, gets the stab anyways. What a face stab. Demo saw that. And he actually survives as well. But now they do know that there's a spy. So that could be bad for him. They're going to be watching their backs. Space just staring behind. He might be AFK, but he's also just staring behind for the spy. And Energize actually went back. They are going to clean him up there, as the red team does roll in. Beef comes out into the chat. So we're going to see. They are going to be trying to come into the second point now. I'm not sure they might be able to come in here. They do both have 100% though, so I doubt they are going to be able to strictly push in. That spy play got them through that choke, but they still have a second choke they need to push here, which is kind of unfortunate for them. Of course, Granary kind of second to mid. Split up into almost two holds you can do. You're kind of forward one and an inside one. It's almost like there's an extra point on this map that there's no real control point. Clearing these stickies, they definitely want to try something. We have seen these teams kind of do flank and do a little bit of a flanking Uber, but I'm not sure if that is what they're going to want to be going for. They kind of look like they are going to want to go for that, though. As, yeah, High Class actually got forced there. Was pretty low, but the counter prop did come out for the blue team, so that wasn't too bad. They're going to be trying to get some frag through this. They got Duke, so that was one. They want a little bit more, though. I mean, it's definitely not a bad Uber. They didn't lose anybody. The other medic did pop way sooner, so that was an alright Uber. I don't think they're going to be able to push off this unless they are able to get aggressive with these frags. They actually might be able to. However, Dude is in behind. Not going to get anything. That's both scouts down now just for a moment as the other one's going to come back up. As Spades is going to be clearing those stickies. and runs into a couple of bad guys there. He doesn't really want to meet. He's very low health, so he's not going to be able to aggress into that. Energize, however, is on mid. He got pot, and now he's going to be cleaning up the rest of them, hopefully. Demo a little bit caught in, but he's going to be able to get out. As he hit Vipa with a nice pipe there, and Vipa was having to back off. So good job by him. Again, now we are going to see kind of the opposite situation as blue team stacks that midpoint, and they are going to be trying to come into this second. Very slight advantage for high pass, but that's definitely nothing you can push off of. That's just because they popped earlier, really. And we'll see what blue team can do. They definitely look like they want to just go forward with this. They do have that opening. There was really nobody guarding that left-hand side, and both pops were coming out here. Mostly onto Vipa, the roaming soldier. Spades did go down in that, so that's definitely not good to the demo man, but right Justify gonna counter with the scout pick there. Vipa went down, however. High class did go down. That's pretty big. Vipa, good bomb there. Managed to take him down. But unfortunately, Smarty is gonna get the counter med pick there. He had a saw out, but it wasn't good enough, and blue player is just falling here. That was almost a really good push, but they didn't manage to get it, unfortunately for them, so they're gonna be having to back off now. Red team trying to not lose. They are still on the cusp of losing. 1-1 on the scoreboard, but we know it is 4-2 in reality. As WTF now going to be trying to come out onto the second point. I'm not sure how much time is left. There was 20 minutes when this round started, so probably not in the timeout position just yet, but Spades is up on Spy. So we just saw him there, so we'll see what he manages to get. There's a lot of spam here. He sees the demo placing some stickies. He's at 99 health. I think he might have been spotted because he took some damage. He's still won on this, though. He's still committed. He just cannot run into spam. Run into spam and you're dead. That is kind of the play from him. Managed to sneak by him. That's good. Sees dude calling for an arrow. He wants the medic. He's looking at him. Smarty might look like he wants to bomb over there too. We'll go have a look. Come back to that spy in a minute when he's doing something. But again, just kind of blind spam here. Nobody really getting aggressive. Of course, blue team are waiting for their spy to maybe do something. Of course, blue team's just getting their Uber now. And actually, the soldier pot did jump in there. He went down. Actually, the spy again got high class. Excellent job. The spy plays have been phenomenal all around here. As high class dropping that Uber. At the same time, pot bombed in and he didn't get anything too. So, excellent job by the blue team. The defense and the offense coming up from the spy both really worked well as they're coming in now. They're definitely going to get the second point. Can they roll it to last? I mean, they unfortunately had to pop that Uber, so they're not going to have an advantage pushing last. And red team looking like they're going to run 2 scouts here on this defense. Maybe Duke could come up on anything really, as they're just trying to spam them out here. Energize might be trying to poke forward a little bit, but not going to happen probably. Again, going to be spamming these stickies, placing that trap. Of course, I believe this was the area where we saw the great 2K trap. Of course, just stickies on both sides. Dude is up on Sniper, as well as Duke on Scout. So, I mean, we'll see what Dude can do. If we can get on his cam here. He's looking for something. Oh, and he gets the great headshot on a brick. That's one pick. That could prompt like a, that actually popped the pop, actually, from the, that's, alright, they popped in with that. And they didn't manage to get too much, I don't think. I mean, they're just kind of dying. A lot of them going down. There's only one alive. It's Energized, and he's definitely not going to survive that. So they kind of just pushed the second their pocket soldier died. Not too sure I agree with that. I mean, did they get like another pick I wasn't aware of? Not too sure. But they are, I mean, they almost got the point. We can see at the bottom of the screen, it almost went down fully, but no. Now they lose that second point, and they're going to be probably holding mid. Vipa is back up on Spy. There's just so many spy plays this game. I'm loving it. Really am. I'm assuming he's probably not on Cloak and Dagger. He hasn't been. No. They're looking behind. They know there just might be a spy because there usually is. He's coming in now. Checking his back. He doesn't want to get stabbed. He's going to be shooting him down, but probably not going to get anything. No. Unfortunately, he is going to die. But Duke also just went down to right Justify over here on this right-hand side. So that was a pick for a pick now, but I think Red Team's still probably going to be able to get the early aggression and get in here. It looks like Spades also probably going to have to back out. Yeah, not going to survive. Or he's going to survive, but not going to be able to get anything there. So, let's see what they can do here. Red team going to be just clearing these stickies. And, they're pushing back and forth. They're, finally again, WTF has this midpoint. They do have a very small advantage. Probably nothing they're going to be able to push off of. We'll see Vipa jumping up just a little bit here. Spamming a little. But, again, we're probably waiting for somebody to get a pick. However, they are kind of in on the left-hand side. The force did come out of high class, so that's definitely not good. They're so indecisive. He doesn't know which way to go. Thankfully, Rogue did pop too, so again went down there. Viper went down. Yeah, I can't imagine this is a great Uber for blue team. They didn't lose too much, which is fine. Really, nobody Ubered very well. Energized did manage to get smarter there. Great pick. And, oh, actually, Medic out of position there a little bit. Rogue is going to go down, and there's only 2 blue players live. However, there's only 3 red players live, and actually coming in from behind, high pass, dodging these rockets, just going to be able to get him down there at the end. Scout also going to go down, but great job by Brick killing that Medic. Exactly what he needed to do, and now we're going to see as the red team manages to hold on to their midpoint. Duke is very aggressive at the moment. Like, in here, basically, he's capping second already. He's got to be contested and pushed off this, right? Yeah. That was definitely way too aggressive. Duke, no way he was going to get that. The spawns just weren't with him. We'll see now blue team going to be trying to hold the second point. Again, it's almost completely capped, but they're going to be standing on it. Make sure nothing stupid happens to that. And they're going to have to recap it. Pot over here on this right-hand side. Again, not going to be doing anything there. Very big Uber advantage for the blue team. It kind of makes me question the red team's aggression here. And it looks like they are going to be wanting to come around with it. And they actually do have Crits Krieg. I wasn't aware that they were on that, but they got 3 with it. 4 already, the Demo Man. Right Justified, just doing so much work on this class. He's gotten 4 now with that single crits. And the rest of the team isn't looking too healthy either. They're still fighting. Duke going to go down, and now it's only 1 alive, really. Yeah, Pot also going down. So in that push, everybody ended up dying. They did get respawned, so it wasn't a full wipe technically, but who cares, man? That was a great crits play coming out from Right Justify and his Medic. They're still on crits, however. Rogue still running that crits Krieg. High Pass still on Uber, I would assume. Yup. So again, they're going to have that crits advantage. They want to use that fast. They need to continue to roll with this crits advantage, but it's going to be definitely difficult because High Pass now knows that there is a Crits Krieg on the field, and he's going to be hopefully playing a little bit more passive, a little bit stealthier, a little bit more sneaky, and hopefully not going to just die to the crits again, because that was a very, very bad anti-crits play. But here they come in with the crits. They got some damage down, but they actually lost one as well. Energize went down. And looks like this time, thankfully, most of Red Team is going to be able to back up. They might not even give up the second point. Rogue's actually in a little bit of a lone spot here, as all of his team just kind of died. Only Spade's alive with them now. They're going to be trying to back up on the mid. Nowhere near a good a crits play as that was. I think kind of unfortunate that Rogue stayed alive there for him, because they're still on crits, which is really unfortunate. That means they are going to have to do that again, and High Class has 100% Uber advantage. This isn't the time when you want to be on crits. Like, that first crits was really well, but then you got to get off of it, and there's just no real good opportunity for him to get off of it. So now they don't have the surprise crits. They don't have the crits advantage. Really, I'm not sure what they can do other than try to get some really good snipe. But if there's anybody who has shown that they can maybe get some really good sticky snipe here, it has been Right Justified. But the pop is already out. They don't care. They're just pushing forward. They're like, no chances. We do not want to get killed by a crits. And Rogue now, very low health. He does have full Uber, but of course popping that's not going to save him from anything. Looks like dude is coming up here and actually popped that crits, but it wasn't able to get anything as he did go down. That's a full wipe as they're capping this point. They're instantly going up to last. It's only Brick alive. He's coming up on heavy. I'm not sure that is the right call. That's not going to be fast enough as he's trying to do something, but no. Maybe could have defended that. I mean, even if he hadn't gone to heavy, that would have been 1v6. So even as Soldier, that's probably not going to happen. But as Heavy, it's definitely not going to happen. So actually pulling it back a little bit here. 4-3, I believe, the score currently is for Bote team. We can probably press tab and tell us there is 3.5 minutes left, however. This is definitely not impossible if we can't predict stupid. But it has been a long game, and they are going to be still trying to win this here. we're coming out to the, I don't even know what mid-fight this is. We see Pot jumping in, getting very low himself. Yeah, not going to be able to get anything there. We do see Blue Soldier Viper a little bit aggressive here, but not going to do anything now. Soldier is onto, a very low brick. Almost got that medic, but so many now going down for the red team. Oh my god, Right Justify is just doing so much work. It's only the medic alive. Right Justify has been doing so much work. Can I just say, Right Justify, how much work he's been doing? It's a lot. Definitely been making some great plays here this game, and that's going to allow his team to cap the second point. Again, they are on match point here. They also can just play out the clock. There's only about 3 minutes remaining. So I don't think they want to play out the clock. I think Vipa's already in here. Very high bomb. Going to get taken down by Pot as they just captured the second point. Red team knows they need to be aggressive. They're popping this Uber immediately. They're just pushing forward, but they don't even know where the combo is. Right Justify is still back here. They pop that blue Uber now, and this is not looking good for the red team. They need to survive here, but they also need to get aggressive because they need to get at least one more point in the next 3 minutes to pop that into the golden cap. I believe there is still golden cap this season. Some ideas are being thrown around against something else, but I believe that didn't go through. And actually, red team managed to take this second point, so blue team, really, they need to slow the game down at this point. They are 1 up with 3 minutes left on the clock. I don't even know what the time is at the moment. Of course, we don't get that on this HUD, unfortunately, but we are going to be hopefully seeing some action here as blue team just really needs to play the defensive at this point. With everything they got, they are no doubt aware of the time. It went out to everybody in the server, so they should know that they just need to hold off the clock. They should probably also have it on their HUDs. We'll see what ends up happening here. Red team really needs to be more aggressive. I mean, they're just getting the Uber now. I guess it's alright. They know the times. So hopefully they aren't misjudging this. They need to go. They need to get basically like a full wipe. But both medics have Uber charge now. They really need to get aggressive here. Dude went down. That's not what they want. Blue team just needs to continue playing this a little bit passive. The pop did come out from both medics now, so they're going to be pushing forward. And again, this is not really what they want. High class is very low health. He's going to be trying to run away. He's at about half. And he's kind of behind the entire enemy team. It's not where he wants to be. He does go down. It's only Smarty alive for his team. This is not good. He wants to get this medic. He might actually get it. No, not going to end up happening as Energize does land his shots. So now we're going to see Dude, the only person alive for his team to hold last. 1v1 with the Soldier. Not going to take it as Vipa taking that point. Taunting on it too. That's going to be 5-2-3 as the GG's coming back out of these players. So great match here, I think. How much time was left? Does it even tell us? No, I don't think it does, but not a lot, I can tell you that. So thank you very much for watching. My name has been Bote 6v6, and we'll see you next time.